everybody. Hey everybody, it's Tuesday. Robert has gone to the grocery store. Tuesday is his day to go grocery shopping. I don't know why. I think it's because there's not as many people in the store. But he likes to do his grocery shopping on Tuesday. So it doesn't fit my schedule, but it fits his, and I had rather him go to the grocery store than me. Yep, I got on my bling today. Got my little buttons that are all silvery. Bling, bling, bling. And I got black shoes on that got bling on them. It's my bling day. Anyway, I listened to Scott Adams this morning too. He was quite interesting. He even said things that we've been saying for 20 years. I'm telling you. It was just kind of cute. You know, the term fake it till you make it. We talked about it yesterday. Put a smile on your face, even if you don't feel like it, because that smile tells your head that you're happy. And if you try to be a better person than you normally are, then by the end of the year, you'll be a better person. So, be a good deed doer. Do things for other people. It's just going to be interesting. So today's our planning day. And I don't know if any of you missed it yesterday, but I did a 3 o'clock show yesterday afternoon. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And the 3 o'clock show is I got my cup of tea because I need to drink my tea. The issue is I have not been drinking my tea. And I need a reason to sit down and get away from the computer. So if I get away from the computer, come on here and talk to you, I've got my tea, and it's wonderful. So get your tea brewed up. I'm going to make 3 o'clock this afternoon is when I'm going to try to do it. And what I want to talk about today, my phone's ringing. I have the door open because Robert's not here, and he doesn't have to listen to my music. But I don't make sweet tea. I make an Earl Grey, a matcha, a jasmine, and an oolong. I mix all four of those together. That's my house phone ringing. Now, but today's our planning day. And we keep a running grocery list. So Robert doesn't really have to sit down and plan. And I don't cook often. If I want to cook something, we've usually got it in the freezer. My eyes are itchy a little bit today. Then we have to plan things out. And there are many of you on here who've been thinking, let's do some air quotes here, thinking about homeschooling. And I bet you didn't know that we have somebody that sends out homeschooling emails 5 days a week. Yep. And if you want to be a part of Tammy's messages, then sign up. And they've already posted the link for the homeschool sign up. Because that will take you off of any other list that you are getting from us. and puts you in the homeschool list, it means you'll still be getting the other things, but you'll be in the homeschool list and you'll be getting the Tammy's messages. And now is the time to start thinking about your homeschool in the fall if you want to start this fall. There's things you have to do, and Tammy will get you in the mindset to be a homeschool parent, because she's been homeschooling 20 years. And it's kind of people homeschool for lots of different reasons. They have a child that has some disabilities and doesn't fit in well at school, which they should, but you just never know about school situations. Then there's religious reasons. Then there's you want your child to get a good education, so you want to be in charge of it. I have 2 grandchildren. Sarah had kindergarten in a Christian school. Ethan went to the 5th grade in a Christian school, and my daughter-in-law went to school to be a teacher and taught for 4 years. And she and Justin made the decision to homeschool, and they called us in and said, we're thinking about this, and what do you think? And I said, I'm all for it, because children need the best education they can possibly get. Ethan, he's going to be going, here he is, a junior in high school. He's going to be going to community college for most of his classes this year. And he'll probably graduate high school with an AA degree at college. I don't know if that's for certain. Okay, somebody's spelling my name wrong. Kaye. I have an E on the end of my name, on my name. So it's Kaye. Marla Kay. That's what everybody in Mayfield, Kentucky calls me, Marla Kay. So if you can help your family who's homeschooling, Robert has helped with taking kids to court and different things, and he's got a great history education. So I like rocks. I've helped with rocks. Lots of things that we can do as grandparents to support our children when they want to homeschool. So being a part of Tammy's newsletter, it just gives you a little insight. She gives you some missions to do with homeschooling, and it's kind of interesting. Now, my grandchildren are in lots of activities. I mean, it's nonstop activities like any junior high. Sarah is 13 and Ethan will soon be 17. And they're just in everything. Ethan is working at a camp this summer as an intern. And they also have some mission trips planned. I think Ethan is going to Puerto Rico with the youth group in July. So there's they're into everything, and they're in a big church youth group, and they are involved in a lot of activities, scouting, sports, you name it, they're in it. So they get plenty of socialization, and not I mean, one of the things with Sarah when she was in kindergarten, I'll never forget it. They had a new puppy, and the puppy was a little demon dog. I mean, a little demon dog. And Sarah had a bad day at school with little girls and little cliques and all this stuff. And she came home upset one day because for some reason she didn't fit in, and she was being mistreated, little girl things. And the dog growled at her, and she just burst out into tears, and not even my dog likes me. And I think that was the crowning moment for Emily. And it's just interesting to see what Emily has done for my grandchildren. It's just phenomenal that the education that they have received being homeschooled. And I'm just really proud of Emily for all that she has done to prepare them for the real world. So if you want to be a part of our homeschooling, now's the time to jump in with Tammy. And you need to get your school accredited and all kinds of things like that. In the state of North Carolina, you have to. So please, what are people saying? It warns. Anyway, it was quite an expense, but it was an expense for them to go to Christian school too. But Emily was not crazy about the way they were learning in Christian school. It was rote memory. Ethan was having to do memory work. I don't do well with memory work. Memorizing things, not good for me. Now Robert, he can memorize things like you wouldn't believe. He quotes poems to me all the time. So it's important for us to learn the way we need to learn. I'm an auditory learner. I can hear something one time and I've got it. I can't, if I read it, I don't really get it. I have to read it out loud to myself. So my son's just come on board here. So planning for what you're going to do in the fall is great. But guess what? Today is Tuesday. And we need to plan about more things than just homeschooling in the fall. We have a whole home to take care of. And this week we are... My sister's ragging on my other sister, saying you're spelling my name wrong. Dina is the keeper of everything historic in our family. She loves to keep up with things like that. We've all got one of those in our family. So she confirms things with me every once in a while because she's my baby sister in my original family. And then I have Susan and Clifton of my external family that are siblings. So right now we're in zone 4. That's your master bedroom. It should be the cleanest room in the house, but it's not, because it is your stash and dash place. And we need to take care of the things that we've stashed in there and get rid of one bag a day in your stash and dash room. Because by the end of the summer, you'll have this room, in baby steps, we will have this room clean. So get signed up for our homeschooling. My eyes watering. And y'all are funny. Y'all are just funny. I'm looking at the comments. Everybody, please share our messages, because somebody else may be getting ready to homeschool and don't even know that we have a homeschool section on our website. And we have a little carousel. It's a scroll side-by-side bar at the top of our page. And if you'll scroll it side by side, you'll get to a little box that's homeschool. And you click on that, and we've got some homeschool stuff there. But the only way you can get the emails is sign up for them. And Tammy will send one out every day. It comes out at about 6:30 in the morning. And she goes all through the school year and the summer. So planning a little bit now. See, the zones come around every month. Every single month the zones come around. And we don't have to be so caught up that we have to get it totally clean today. You know, Rome was not built in a day. Now, for those of you who are going to listen to my tea time every day at 3 o'clock, Patty and I did a brainstorming session yesterday afternoon that was, let's just say, phenomenal. We brainstormed about the topics, poignant topics that we could discuss on our 3 o'clock show. So if you have any ideas on what you would like for me to discuss at 3 o'clock, you let me know. We have a big long list. I'm gonna print them all out and cut them into little pieces. Where's my little bowl? I got a bowl somewhere that's a wise old owl. I think it's. Let me see if I can get to it without destroying everything. Yeah, there it is. This is my little wisdom owl. I think I'll clean it out. And I'm going to be pulling something out of little pieces of paper out of the owl. And this is how we'll know our topic. I won't know until I sit down to do it. And I will draw it in front of you and we will figure it out. Got some game pieces in there. There we go. It's empty now. There we go. We will be drawing things out of a hat. These were questions I answered one time. So this afternoon at 3 o'clock, join us. I will be here. And I'll have a cup of tea. You get a cup of tea. You get permission to put your feet up, take your shoes off. And you definitely need a bigger owl. Well, I'm not going to put it on big pieces of paper. I don't need a bigger owl. Even small owls are wise. But it's going to be our little wisdom show in the afternoon with tea. So come prepared. Drink your tea, if it's iced tea, hot tea, green tea, purple tea, I don't care. Elderberry tea, I don't care. Bring your tea. And let's prop our feet up and let's take some time to enjoy the afternoon tea with me. So folks, tea is liquid wisdom. I think my tea has got a lot of caffeine in it, and it's been keeping me up until 1 a.m. I think I got this bowl on Amazon. I was looking for something cutesy, and I saw it, and I liked it. So those of you who have a salt lamp, my dear friend Tammy gave me a salt lamp for Christmas. And I use it as a nightlight. I have it on a timer and it comes on. It reminds me to take my blood pressure medicine when it pops on. And I had it in a little wooden dish that Robert had made. And we haven't turned our air conditioner on yet. Well, that's a mistake because the salt rock, the salt lamp, pulls moisture out of the atmosphere, which we've had the doors open and it's humid here. And my lamp was sitting in a puddle of water yesterday. So check your salt lamps and make sure it's not weeping and collecting this. It may be healthy for me, but it was about to overflow on my table in front of my picture window. So you don't want salt residue on your table. So I've put a glass plate underneath it now, and we'll see if that stops the scariness of it. Anyway, check your salt lamp. Mine was about to short out because it was in a puddle of water, electric in a puddle of water. So now I'm going to check it every day to make sure it's not in a puddle of water. And I'm not going to be sticking my hand down in the puddle because if it is going to short out, it would do it right then and I'd get electrocuted. So I'm going to do it during the day when it's not on. So folks, have a good day. Let's get our bedrooms clean. And a little planning right now. Sit sit down and figure out what you're going to fix for dinner next week. And, you know, the 4th of July is just a couple of weeks away. So let's plan our 4th of July menu. We can get that stuff in the house. You can make up hamburger patties and and freeze them so that you don't have to make them up the 4th of July, and then you take them out of the freezer and let them thaw in the refrigerator, and you're good to go. If you like medium rare hamburgers, you can put them on frozen. Don't tell anybody I said that. What is a salt lamp? It's a Himalayan salt lamp. It's a hunk of salt that has a light bulb in it. They've drilled a hole in it, and you see them at rock shops and different places. I like it. I like the light that comes from it, because, you know, when you wake up in the middle of the night, you don't want to turn on lights, because that resets your daylight meter in your head, and you can't get back to sleep. But if you have night lights or like a salt lamp burning in your house, then it's a diffused light that doesn't mess with your head so that you can't go back to sleep. Yep. And I really like it. I love it, but you gotta watch it, because if you hadn't turned your air conditioner on yet, and we haven't, I'm trying to wait till the 4th of July, but I might not make it. Last night was pretty tricky. If I hadn't gotten in the bed and turned the ceiling fan on, I probably would have turned the air conditioner on. Yeah, I got an LED light bulb for it so it wouldn't heat up for my salt lamp. I'm changing the subject because I saw someone here. They have a dimmer switch, and so I was able to dim it, and then I have it on a timer where it comes on and off at the same time every day. So it burns all night and as a night light. So be careful. Put your salt lamp in a dish. They melt. I thought. Okay, y'all. Let's plan our menus for next week. Get our grocery list going. Check out savingdinner.com. Leanne's got some dinner answers for you. It's a great program where you can build your menu plans the way you want to do. I'm doing low carb. I ate Chinese last night, so I gained a pound. Isn't that awful? But it is what it is. I didn't eat any extra soy sauce, but they cook it with lots of soy sauce. I didn't even eat any rice. I didn't cheat at all last night. At all. So it's just the sodium that's in all the food. So I'm going to drink extra water today. I'm going to have my tea at 3 o'clock, and I will see you at 3 o'clock. Oh, you want a song, do you? You want a song? Okay, I know the song we're going to play today. Nope, that's not what I want to do. I want to go back, and I want to find... Where is... There, I'll find it in a second. Good Deed Doer. This is a great song. Do a good deed today for somebody. Here we go.
I saw him standing there, sad look in his eye. The kids ran to the playground, but each one passed him by. He was just a new kid here, but then I saw his face. My mama's words raced through my mind. It was like I heard her say, be a good deed doer and do it every day. One kind deed will go so far to make this world a better place. Be a good deed doer and you may be surprised. Doing good to others makes you feel so good inside. Slowly I walked up to him. I said, what's your name? began to sparkle and a smile crossed his face. He's not a stranger anymore, now he is my friend. My life has been better, all because my mama said, be a good teacher and do it every day. One kind deed will go so far to make this world a better place. Be a good teacher and you may be surprised. Doing good to others makes you feel so good inside. It makes you feel so good inside. Makes you feel, makes you feel, makes you feel, it makes you feel so good inside. Makes you feel, makes you feel, makes you feel, it makes you feel so good inside. Makes you feel, makes you feel, makes you feel, it makes you feel so good inside.
See y'all at 3 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time.